Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for July. Let's see what is coming in for you. Okay, a very Virgo-esque card actually, but kind of a bit Taurian as well. 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Crystals, dedication and progress. This is the card of work, putting in a lot of work. Now, like that beautiful big bison with its head against the wind, I get the sense a lot of determination. I like that your feet are here connected to the earth, to the crystalline grids of the earth, so that it feels very grounded, but it feels like it has some kind of energetic resonance and some kind of sense of spiritual purpose associated with this, Taurus. So this definitely, July could be the month of getting clear on your spiritual purpose, putting in a lot of effort and work around that. Now, Taurus, I just wanted to let you know that I am doing this reading with a combination of intuition, astrology, and tarot. And one of the things that is happening in July is that we are having a Mercury retrograde, yay, in Leo, fellow fixed signs. So this potentially might bring some challenges to you. And this might be an energy of really going over and reassessing how your light is shining in the world, how you want to express yourself, what kind of validation you're getting for moving forward on this journey with spiritual purpose. How fun is it? How on board is your inner child to this journey and the work that you're putting in? And when I say work, I mean, it doesn't have to be all work and no play, because Mercury is our minds. And so your mind's going to be in this very Leo-esque type energy. And Leo is the inner child, the playful, heart-first energy wants to express itself that way. So there might be this sense of really reassessing, is this working? Is this just hard work, or is there something really enjoyable about this? Are you being challenged to make a few pivots and changes, or reassess some things, or redo some things, so that when Mercury moves forward again, it's going to be like, oh no, this is so much better, this is so much funner. And it doesn't have to necessarily be associated only with your work, but it could be something you're working on. So it could be a relationship, it could be a business, it could be a home, it could be just a general sense of direction in life, whatever it is. It could be your health, but whatever it is, it's like this sense that you're putting in a lot of effort with this. And what's shifting and changing, we have Cup Princess, Water Palace, and Cup Ace, Water. So this in itself could be a very inspired and healing journey that you're going on with this. And this is about how you're feeling your cup, how you're feeling fulfilled, how are you feeling about this journey? Because this beautiful bison, I feel like there's this river, this stream that runs underneath. So it's like you intuitively have to feel the flow. This has to feel right. You have to feel like I'm being pulled in the right direction here. And you might be very surprised about the way that you might start feeling around this person. For some of you, there's a new relationship coming in with this Cup Ace, or there's healing or a new emotional beginning around a relationship. But yeah, it's like, I'm happy to put in the work, but it has to feel good. So that is the feeling. And it's like, I'm dedicating myself to it. And you are making progress, even though it might feel a little bit like 1 step back, 2 steps forward. So let's see what else is coming in for you, Taurus. We have the Magician just like tried to fall out, but it didn't. So Taurus, if you are new to my channel, welcome, and please hit that subscribe button, share, comment, or leave a comment. All of that helps with the growth of the channel, and I really appreciate it. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And Taurus, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Always here you are turning up as the King of Pentacles, the Taurus King. So yes, it's for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements where you know where they are, because it's giving you the fuller picture of what's going on for you, the more holistic view. And this is a general reading, Taurus. Just take what feels right. Don't take on anything that doesn't resonate. And if it does really feel good, you'd like to explore it further, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below. Okay, usually pin it to the comments as well. Okay, talking about taking a step back, we're going from the 5 to the 4. So that is a very Mercury retrograde energy here for you. And a couple of other things are happening this month. Neptune is retrograding, Saturn is retrograding, and Uranus, the planet of change, disruption, the great liberator, revolutionary energy, shock and awe and all that sort of stuff. has been in your sign, Taurus, and it's moving out. It's moving into Gemini, and it might be just like, oh, okay, things can calm down for a little bit. Now, this is just a short transit because Uranus is only moving into Gemini for a couple of months before it retrogrades back into your sign for a little bit, but it will definitely move in permanently, and that is a longer term transit. So we're going to get a taste of it in July, what this Uranus energy in Gemini is going to be. And it's interesting because you have as the main situation the Gemini card, which is the Magician, the major arcana for Gemini, or one of them anyway. And this Magician, there is just so much going on inside your mind here, Taurus. I feel like it's that you're being challenged. There's a lot of effort being needed here, but you're opening up your mind. This is the card of manifesting and channeling your energy through willpower and manifesting and creating what it is that you want. And it's almost like you are channeling the divine here in some ways. It doesn't have to necessarily only be that, but it feels very determined. I get this energy with this Magician, and I'm really drawn to this infinity symbol, opening your mind. Now, the interesting thing here is it's blocked by the Chariot, which is usually pretty hard work, having to rein something in and push something forward and overcome obstacles. And it may feel like there's obstacles in your path, but what's happening with the Magician is this energy is flowing down really quickly, really fast, and things can happen really fast. And you could channel this information or this thing that you're wanting to work on really, this could have some sort of accelerated energy. It sort of seems effortless for the Magician. So the Chariot wants to make it hard, and it's like, why are you making it hard work? It needs to be something really easy. So if there's an obstacle in your path, or you're not feeling really determined about it, because the Eight of Crystals is a lot of dedication, determination, and progress, it feels like, strangely, that you have to take one step back, reassess, and then do it slightly differently or change something, pivot slightly, and then it becomes easier. That's the feeling I'm getting here. So, yeah, major reassessment of directions can bring flow. That would be like a very simple summary of what I'm trying to say. So we have at the base the Five of Swords. Yeah, there's challenges around with these fives. You've got 3 fives here. So, yeah, you are being challenged, absolutely. And this is some kind of a mental challenge. There could be some kind of conflict. And maybe there's some kind of conflict here that you are trying to overcome or move beyond here. So that could be something around it. But it just feels like it's challenging. It's going to be mentally challenging, manifesting the work that you're doing and shifting and changing and making progress. So we have in your conscious mind the Queen of Wands, which of course is the Leo Queen. We're saying in your mind is going to be the Leo energy, which is the Mercury retrograde. And of course, Mercury is always, you might even be thinking about a Leo or a Leo rising or someone like that. That could be coming in with this. But the Mercury retrograde is all those things like reassessing, reworking, re-editing, revisiting, and it can be things having to do things twice, redoing. It can be all the technological things that can go wrong with Mercury. As we know, computers suddenly stop working. Weird things happen when Mercury's in retrograde. But this is the Leo Queen, and she is very creative. She likes to speak from her heart. She's very warm. So it's about wanting to bring some warmth into those conversations. And she's also very determined and creative as well. So there's also this energy of being quite discerning. So she's attracting a lot of things towards her. So you might be attracting a lot of things, people towards you, but it's sort of a bit like you need to be a bit discerning. You need to put a filter on and go, oh, I don't have to say yes to everything or everyone that's coming in here. And that itself might bring this conflict as well. In the recent past, we have the Six of Swords. There's a lot of element of air here, and that's really standing out here. So I feel like Leo energy actually is a challenging aspect for Taurus because it's a fixed sign. So this Queen will be challenging you to take action when you might not necessarily be wanting to. So that's just something to come in with at Taurus. In the recent past, we have the Six of Swords. So things can feel like they were going along smoothly. This is about moving to calmer waters, finding peace. and feeling like, okay, you potentially have been in a bit of a transition period, but at the same time, like some of you might have moved or traveled or made a significant move in your life with the Six of Swords in the recent past. But it feels like there was a pretty calm place mentally for you to be able to move through some energies in your life. But then again, it's like take a step backwards to the 5. What's happening deep down is this 5 of Swords is like revisiting a conflict or something that you've been feeling conflicted about or you've found to be a mental challenge. Now, it may be that you're wanting to bring in a mental challenge, or maybe you're just looking to feel different about it this time. Maybe there's some kind of nurturing and healing that could come in around it. But in the near future, we have the 8 of Swords, which is feeling a little bit restricted. You've got the blindfolds on, you're feeling bound. It's not feeling super fulfilling. And this is all about freeing your mind. Freeing your mind, breaking free of limitations, because the only thing that's in your way is your mind, your thoughts, your belief systems. So this is, again, the challenge from Mercury that's coming in to say, break free, Taurus. You can do this. You know, this block here between the Magician and the Chariot, it's like the Magician's trying so hard, and yet the Chariot is blocking it. So it's like this big obstacle in your way, and it's like, okay, feeling really restricted and bound. But nonetheless, you're turning up really strong as yourself, as the Taurus king, the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is a very valuable person. So this is like, I know my value. Okay, so I'm not giving up. I know my value in this situation. I understand there's a challenge here, but I'm not giving up. And so it may be, you know, just applying some kind of, you know, thoughtfully going, well, what sort of practical solution can I bring in here? Is there something I can bring in with my daily routine, or is there something that I can stabilize in my life a little bit where there hasn't been stability or there's been a lot of chaos or ups and downs? Can I somehow find a way to stabilize this energy? Maybe there's some kind of, like I said, practical solution or financial solution. So the King of Pentacles is very much, I think, pondering, what am I going to do with this? Because I feel like you turning up as the Taurus king is like, in some ways, you've mastered something and you've got everything within you. That's the same message of the Magician, is that you've got everything within you to be able to push through this limitation and through these barriers and push on through to the other side. And it's just about valuing yourself and knowing your worth and your value, as this King of Pentacles does. And the King of Pentacles is very successful in money, in business, is very generous. So it feels like you've got a lot to offer here. You've got a lot to give. And so it feels like you might be sort of reassessing where that is, especially when it comes to expressing yourself and all those kind of Leo-ish qualities that where your mind is going to be in at the moment. Where are you going to shine? All this sort of stuff. Where can you be a little bit more in the limelight? Stuff like that. Like, it might just feel, you know, it's not quite me, but I'm being pushed into center stage somehow, or I'm pushed to be more creative or express myself in some way. That can come through with it. And the energy surrounding you is the Ace of Wands. So that's the thing, is you're very motivated. You're very motivated here with both the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. There's some kind of new spark, new drive, new goal, new ambition. Very motivated with that Ace of Wands. So yeah, it just is this thing where it feels like you're pushing, but it feels blocked. So I could understand that you get this Two of Swords. You've got both the cards of having the blindfolds on. So it may just be that there's just something that you're not seeing here. There's like some kind of solution that you're going, okay, I'm looking for the really obvious thing. What's in front of my face? What is the practical solution here? But the answer really lies in this Leo Queen energy here. So if there's any Leos around you, or Leo risings, Leo moons, the Leo moons might actually annoy you a little bit, because they can be drama queens. And so it might be a little bit like, I'm just looking for a solution here. And it's like the answer lies in your heart here, Taurus, not in your mind. And that's going to be the challenge here. What lies in your heart? So we have, as an overall energy, the World card, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Wands. So it's a sense of, the World card is about completion. to complete and you're working on something, you're making progress, but it's almost like taking one step back and two steps forward. And that's what you have to do. You challenge yourself to ask, what is it that you really desire? The World card frees itself. It liberates itself. It's celebrating an ending. I've learned everything I need to learn about that, even though it was a challenge, but I've come back into balance. It's happy home, happy heart, and feeling like there's a really nice soulmate connection here, even though there could have been some challenges around it. I really feel like you've challenged yourself here, and now you've come back into some kind of alignment, some kind of foundational energy where you've just gone, it's been challenging to work out what it is that I really desire here, what it is that fuels my passion, my desire, what it is that I really love. But at the same time, it's been liberating, it's been freeing to be able to connect to that and to learn the lesson around that, because it feels like there is a bit of a soul growth lesson. And it feels also like the other thing they bring me to that's happening in July is that the South Node is making a conjunction with Mars. And this is and it's happening in Virgo, so it's happening in a fellow Earth sign. It's going to make a really positive flow of energy to you, Taurus, which means the universe is supporting you letting something go that you need to let go of. And it could feel like a separation, it could feel like a loss, or it could feel like a severing of some sort. But it also can just be the way that you're doing something or what's motivating you. You're letting go of that because the karma of that is over. That's what the world's saying. The soul growth lessons of it is over. And it's time for you to come back into balance and reassess what is it that you're really wanting, what is it that you really desire. And getting really, really clear, it's coming back to that thing again of this sense of getting clear on your spiritual purpose. And anything could be a spiritual purpose. Running a marathon could feel like a spiritual purpose for you here. Working out, what is meaningful in your life could feel like a spiritual purpose. And you're going to be challenged by that, but understand that the challenge is actually going to bring you back to a place where you're setting a foundation that is right for you as well, that you really get to have what you want and work out what it is that you want. And it's kind of like, that's pretty exciting when you actually kind of pair it back like that. So we have as an overall energy the Five of Cups, and it's saying let go of the past. This is a message of letting go of the past. That's that South Node Mars conjunction. Let it go. So maybe you're letting a person go or a situation go in your life. But at the same time, it's saying it's time to embrace the future. There is this bridge here to this rebuilding of a relationship or renewal when it comes to your heart and relationships and how connected you're feeling. And again, that's you being the King of Pentacles, coming up with some kind of practical solution. But it's almost like you have to go through an emotional journey of letting something go and then working out what it is that you now truly, truly desire and want from this situation. And there's a lot of healing around that, even unexpected messages and energy around that. But you land in a good place, happy home, happy heart, with the Four of Wands. And it is a wand. So that is the fire of the Leo energy. Neptune and Saturn are also in Aries. So there's a big shift that's coming in. And speaking of Leo, that is not the card that I was meant to be pulling. I was meant to be getting you an affirmation card, but I pulled the wrong deck. But of course, the Leo crown came in, the King of Wands, just as we were talking about this energy. And it's just like there's a real shift from July, August, even September. Well, not so much September because we'll be moving into Virgo season more, but July and August, there's a real energy moving through more towards air and fire. And this is where it can get a little bit uncomfortable and it's just out of your comfort zone slightly. But at the same time, it's about stepping into a sense of taking the lead in your life and maybe some of you are being asked to step into leadership positions. But the Wand King Leo crown is like passionate, creative, excited about something. And that's what is being asked of you with this energy. So I wasn't meant to be picking that one. I wasn't looking, and I was meant to be pulling your affirmation card. So you did get one extra card, and that's what they're saying. There's blessings coming away. There could be blessings in disguise. And when we still have Jupiter in Cancer, which is making a beautiful aspect to you, which will be bringing you blessings. So Your affirmation card is all is well in my world. And I'm actually really drawn to like the planets here, the moon, the planets, the stars. And it's kind of saying, yeah, the astrology is going to shake you around a little bit in July, I have to say. But at the same time, it does bring blessings. So let's see, we've got everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. Beautiful. So let's pull a charm for you, Taurus, and see what is coming in. So really what they're saying is that there is this sense of reassessing and getting clear on a spiritual purpose or direction, a little bit of a pivot, a clean and clear out of old karma, and then a sense of moving forward with the right foundations. That's it in a nutshell. So let's look at this. Yes, speaking of shining and standing out from the crowd, here we have the beautiful butterfly, but it's like the bedazzled butterfly. It's like, hey, look at me, aren't I wonderful and shiny and beautiful? And that energy, the butterfly represents transformation. So it's like something is feeling transformed, something is feeling shiny and wonderful and beautiful. Maybe you're getting a new car, maybe you're renovating your home, maybe your health is feeling better, maybe it's you just feeling shiny and beautiful, or maybe it's you glittering and being shining a little bit more and being noticed a little bit more by someone or something. So it really is this sense of there's a transformational energy about being seen and shining and being beautiful. That's the energy that I'm getting here for you, Taurus. So Taurus, I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we're going to look at what are the next steps. They actually bring me to this because this world card, these are the 4 fixed signs. This is you next to Leo. So this very strong Leo-ish energy is going to come in very importantly, but it's like this is the story of the lesson is over. It's a graduation, it's a completion, it's an ending. So it feels like there's this positive resolution between you and this Leo energy, and this might be mirrored back in a relationship in your life as somebody who takes on a lot of Leo-ish type qualities. They don't have to necessarily be a Leo. But yeah, it definitely feels like your next steps moving forward, because we've got one step back and we're going to see what the next steps forward is from this, because it feels like you land in a pretty good place and then you've been a bit challenged. Where to from now? Let's move on and see where this is all going, and also get some intuitive messages, some soul messages. So that is all going to be an extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Taurus. Love to read your comments, and take care.